You can hear the Australian fans roaring as they line the track here in Albert Park. Welcome to Melbourne, and the roar from the crowd can only mean one thing. It's race day. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Ryan lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell, Perez, Sainz, Tsunoda, Gasly, Albon, Bottas, Ocon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Stroll, and Zhou Guanyu. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me in the commentary box today, former racing driver herself, Naomi Schiff. I don't want to, but we should look at their recent performances, and I think poor is a universal word to describe them.
It certainly has been a disappointing time for this driver, and they need to remember that there are lots of young, talented drivers out there who are gunning for their seat. However, they are in the seat because the team trusts them, so they've got to remember that they've got to go back in the car, slow it down a little bit, and just bring back some consistent point finishes. It's not always about winning, it's about being consistent and reliable for your team.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Gap to your teammate behind, 8.1 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Your last lap time, 1:22.0. Okay, some information on Norris. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. In this lap, push now. Pitting this lap then, coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Okay mate, we've got some clear track in front of us and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Alexander's coming in for his stop now. Okay, mate, Zhu ahead. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race. The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. It's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits. Gap to your teammate behind, 43.8 seconds. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. That's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. All right, 6 laps to go now. Okay, mate, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up. Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Looking at some imminent gearbox issues, I'm afraid. Watch out for jams and misgears.
the victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
Wow, that race really kept us on our toes with the ever-changing weather conditions. It is so unpredictable when you're in the car, with visibility being limited to know exactly what's going on. So the driver really made some great calls in this situation.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.